Hello and welcome to my channel, and today I have a box of it. This is a parcel I have got from, as you can see, Popcultcha. Picked up recently. First time I've actually ordered from Popcultcha. I think it was 4 years ago, I think 2017. This is my account, was the last time I ordered. Picked up 3 pops here that I felt I needed to pick up, really wanted them, and that was the best place to get them. Got them all 3 together. Finally came through this week, so let's open this box up today and show you what I picked up. So let's get into opening this box now. So I haven't opened orders from Popcultcha literally about 4 years, I said now. There are a lot of issues with customs and things like that. I just didn't want to mess around with it, so I didn't bother ordering them. But I've realised recently that people have been getting them, and 2, hopefully the idea is now, which is a lot better, is that you pay your customs before they send it out. You pay the company to pay them for you, basically, so we don't get those silly Royal Mail and Parcel Force handling fees, which is basically the biggest issue with the customs. Basically, the customs aren't normally that bad. It's just the price of having to pay the handling fees, basically. Opening this, I've got another box, so that's hopefully a good sign. There was a couple marks in this box. So Popcultcha boxes, if you can see that, how thick that is anyway. And then inside that, they have sent my pops inside another box here. So let's go straight into opening this one. Let's put it upside down. That's super cool, so that's super well protected, but we will have to see now what is inside. There should be 3 pops in here. And these were all available in the UK, but they were quite hard to pick up. They kept selling out quite quickly, and I think 2 of them have been sold out for a little while now. I don't know if they're going to come back in, so I thought it was worth picking them up. I did this to just see what Popcultcha were kind of like at the moment. So here we go. Here is our pops here. So I'll show the bottom there. There's a little bit of protection, so hopefully the bigger box will help keep it protected. So we will start off with this one, and this is the flocked tails pop there. And I'll show you there is a little bit of damage on the back, unfortunately. Flocked tails. So I picked this up. This was pretty much the pop I wanted, because when I made the order, because I wasn't sure it was coming to the UK, and literally a couple of days after I ordered it, it ended up on the Entertainer website. I do have the original one of tails. I don't have any of the other ones, unfortunately. But I did thankfully pick this one up, which is super cool. So most of the box is fine. I'm not even sure you're going to be able to pick it up on camera. You're probably not. Here, there is a bit of a bend, so you can't even really see it on the camera. You dig, I can't you can see that bend there. Very minor. It doesn't actually look creased, which is not alright. It just looks bent for some reason, like dinted in, which is a bit weird. It's not actually creased, so I might be able to sort that out. But that is pop number 1 from this. Tails, super cool, super glad to pick him up. Pop number 2 from this box now. Hopefully this one isn't damaged. Doesn't seem to be so far. And it is the glow-in-the-dark Iron Man pop. So this is obviously from the end of Endgame. This box does actually look fine, luckily. So I think this was Pop in the box, had this one in the UK, but they seem to have sold out and don't seem to be getting any more back in. I think that Tails was just because he was pressed into the side, unfortunately. I don't actually have a lot of the Endgame pops. That's pretty cool to have. I do actually like, I'm not sure you're going to be able to see it through the side of the box, where the gauntlet is here. It's actually got a bit of, you can see it just there, that bit of plastic protecting the gauntlet, which is pretty cool, protecting a bit more. The super cool detail on the inside of there is shattered armor here, and you can see how the snap has damaged all of his arm. That is a super cool pop, and getting on to the final one now. So the final one in this box is actually a 2-pack, and it's another Endgame pop, and it is the Morgan and Tony Stark glow-in-the-dark 2-pack. This is one I looked at for a while and didn't decide to pick up, and I regret not picking it up. So luckily Popcultcha had it. Again, I can't remember where I had this in stock, but I regret not getting it. I don't think it's come back in stock again since then. So this is nice. It is well protected, these. I will order them from Popcultcha again. Looking, no customs things, no damage box. I've seen the glow in the dark on this Tony and it is pretty cool. The effect you can see there on the inside of the box, that is pretty cool actually. I'm not sure if you'll actually get that same effect if with here, as here, like it's like the playing the video, you would get that if you took it out the box, because it does just look like it is kind of like a piece of material. It is actually in fact just like a sheet, making that back pretty cool. Pop to pick up, so all in total are Tony and Morgan, or I Am Iron Man, and our Flock Tails Pop there. So that was a pretty cool, awesome package. It was well protected. It was put in nicely. I'm not really much doing much, to be honest. But it was double box, which is super cool to see from Popcultcha. And unfortunately, except for that little bend we have in the back on Tails, which could have been done pre-packaging. Unfortunately, it is. You can just about see it, but luckily I can't actually see more of a crease in it now, to be fair, looking at it. It's extremely minor, to be honest. I'm not quite as bothered about damage to Pops as I once was, but I do super love him. I mean, I'm unfortunate I could have picked up an entertainer, but I'm just super glad to have him now, out on display at some point, and it was worth it to pick up the I Am Iron Man Tony Stark. That would be super cool to see how he glows, as well as seeing the glow on the Tony Stark in this 2-pack with Morgan as well. So those two especially, because they seem to be really hard to get in the UK. They sold out, don't seem to have come back in stock again. So it's unfortunate Tails, but we will keep popping in and out of stock all the time. Unfortunately, I've got a slightly damaged box now, but either way, it was super cool to get them. I will be ordering from Popcultcha again. They did deliver it pretty quickly, to be fair. It took a little bit of time to dispatch it, but didn't take too long to get here when it arrived. People have had problems with inserts, but mine look pretty fine. I can't see any issues with them. It was double box, which is super cool packaging. Just unfortunately, like I said, unfortunately, a little tiny bit of damage on the tails. But even if I try and show you on camera, you can't really see it. You might be able to, if I see, you can't even really see it. You might be able to just about there. It is density. You can see the little indentation there. But either way, super glad to have him. His boxes look a bit of a funny colour, but either way, happy to have him. So thank you for joining me for that Popcultcha delivery today. That was super cool to add them to my collection. It didn't take too long once they dispatched it. It did take a little bit of time to dispatch it. Packaging was spot on, so I would order them again for the packaging. And the customs, there wasn't any customs to pay on arrival, which is super cool, I think, for individual buyers, people buying things from abroad, American, Australian things. It is so much better if we can pay it before it is posted, and that way once it gets to the UK we don't then have to pay the Royal Mail and Parcel Force handling fees just for them paying the thing, but we could pay it beforehand, which is super cool. But thank you for joining me for today's video for that Funko Pop unboxing, and I will hopefully see you again in the next video. Bye for now.